If you think of the whole picture here, folks, all of the hoaxes that were foisted on the American people, the Russia hoax, the PP tape hoax, the whole Spygate stuff, impeachment 1, impeachment 2, dictators. Trump's a dictator. He's a dictator. He's basically Hitler. Every time you turn on Morning Joe, every single time, it's like, oh, Trump is a threat to our 270-year, our democracy will come to an end. And so how do you think the twisted mind of some young radical leftist interprets that? It creates a culture of violence. You know, the left in this country, they own political violence. They do. And I'm tired of acting like it's not that big of a deal. Like, look at what the left did to Steve Scalise. Look at what the left did to Rand Paul. Look at what the left tried to do to Trump. Look at what Antifa did in the Summer of Love. Cities all across this country try to burn them to the ground. These leftists are rarely, if ever, almost never held accountable for the things that they do. And I'm tired of it. And that's why I'm not buying into this unity bullshit. I refuse. Oh, we need to unite. No, we don't actually. We don't. What we need to do is work to defeat these people at the ballot box and then make sure no Democrats, these radical, violent leftists, we have to make sure that they don't win another election ever again. That's the level of commitment that we need to approach this political fight with. And look, the Dems have not turned down the volume on their insane violence-stoking rhetoric at all. This is Biden just the other day. So just listen to the comparison of the two Bidens.
Trump said if he wins, he'll be a dictator on day one. He means it, folks.
I want to go back to this one issue, though, because the media has been focused on this and attacking you. Yeah. Under no circumstances, you are promising America tonight you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look, he's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border and I want to drill.
That's not retribution.
I'm going to be, he keeps, we love this guy. He says, you're not going to be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one. We're closing the border and we're drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator.
So that sounds to me like you're going back to the policies when you were president.
Trump is laughing there. He's making a joke. Biden knows that. But it doesn't stop him from doubling down. This was just a couple days after Trump was almost assassinated. This was at the RNC today. Check this one out. Wait, there's a better quality video right here. Here, look at this. This is at the RNC. We're listening dictator on day one. This is what the left does. They rarely, if ever, own their violent rhetoric. Left-wing violence is always excused, and I am not having it anymore. At some point, folks, our side simply has to realize that. At some point, our side has to draw a line in the sand. If an assassination attempt against Trump is not that line, is not the point at which we say enough is enough, then what the hell is? Because I'm serious, folks, these leftists will not stop. They always call for unity in the wake of horrific attacks like this from leftists. And once they draw us in, they betray us. And they're right back at the violent rhetoric, just like nothing happened at all. And they're rarely, if ever, challenged by the media because the media is in on it with them. Like, listen to Joe Biden's speech at the NAACP. So first of all, you're going to listen to it, and it's going to kind of blow your mind a little bit because he's an animated corpse and he's barely there up here. But listen to his rhetoric.
They'll do everything, undo everything the NAACP stands for. But now they're trying to deny it. They're lying about their Project 2025. They want to deny you freedom, the freedom to vote, have your vote counted. They'd impose a nationwide ban on abortion. This new vice president, if you ever have any doubt, man, just take a look at what he's been saying. They want to prosecute political enemies. They want to cut Social Security and Medicare, rip away protection for millions of pre-existing conditions, over 400 million people. Stop Medicare from negotiating lower prescription drug prices, risking people's lives, costing the government more money. They'd eliminate the Department of Education. No, you ought to read it. Saying it's a state issue. Give me a break, a state. We know how well we do with the states. They would cut school lunches, eliminate the Head Start program for lower-income children. They allow employees to stop paying overtime, employers to stop paying, catch this one, stop paying overtime to hourly workers. They're such good people. But give the very wealthy and big corporate and corporations a new tax cut.
Is that turning down the rhetoric? Everything that corrupt animated corpse, the cadaver in chief, said was a complete and total lie. Everything that guy said in that clip that I showed you were all myths, lies, hoaxes. If that's turning down the rhetoric and if that's what we've got to unify around, F you. I don't want that. You keep your unity because we're going to steamroll you at the ballot box. That's what's going to happen. And that's what that's what Republicans need. That's what they need to rally around. Passion and righteous indignation that our president, the presumptive Republican nominee, was almost assassinated. It makes me so mad that here we are, less than a week away from an assassination attempt against this man, and the media is already trying to push us along. Like almost forget about what happened. The way that they reported on the aftermath of the assassination attempt was shameful. Trump rushed off stage after loud noises. Absolutely ridiculous.
Mike Lindell here, and like you, I see our country being destroyed daily. We face massive economic issues, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are people in power who threaten the values that have made our country great. Well, I've been a believer in gold and silver for a long time, and I've searched for years for a partner that shares my values. Well, Genesis Gold Group showed me how easy it is to protect your IRA, 401k, or your retirement with gold and silver. Their faith-driven approach to service and stewardship is one that stands out from the rest.
To get your free definitive gold guide and get started learning more about investing in gold and protecting your retirement from uncertain times, visit treasureandtrust.com now. Fill out the basic contact form and a member of the team will be in touch. Again, that's treasureandtrust.com or call 855-625-7760.